All right, so we were talking about justification of actions because that's also one of the things that we as people need to consider when approaching and dealing with issues. For instance, if you have someone that you love or care about and you're sharing with them an expression of that, and you may happen to set excuse me, so much so to where you yell at them. If anybody out there is seeing beautiful creatures, it's a fantastic movie. Okay? Please see beautiful creatures. Matter of fact, on GovernorWildstar.com, because I have a page called Screen Gems where I list a plethora of films that are very insightful and informative about a multitude of things, and Beautiful Creatures is one of them. And one of the parts in the movie is he's having an argument with his girlfriend, and he's telling her, people who love each other, this is what they do. They show them that they love them because they care about them, and they're so passionate in their beliefs and what they want to share with them that sometimes their voice gets raised. It happens. And it's something that we as people can't feel like is being a negative thing, because if it comes from a place of love, if the intention behind it is not to hurt, but to love someone and just to let them know that, then how can we ever hurt upon that? Those actions are justified. And I would believe that any ascended master, whether it be Jesus or Buddha or Muhammad or God, would let you know and would express to you how any feelings expressed to you would be justified. And you as a spiritual being should have that moral meter inside you to know what is true. And it's that moral meter inside of us that we need to start focusing on and start putting back to center. So within center is love. The moment we start teetering off to think anything otherwise, that's when the separation is stated. And again, our main ideal right now is to gain more solidarity, and that can be achieved again if we put aside any and all of these beliefs that have created this division between us. So I'm just asking you all to please, if you feel like you have any resentment in your heart towards someone else, whether they again be of another race, another faith, or whatever, love them. This goes back to the last video that my wife and I recorded called Love What You Hate, the last episode of Political God. It is very imperative right now that we start loving those things that we hate, that we put aside any and all ideas that those things that we hate could be down if we show them care and love. You know, if you've ever seen, what's that movie, baby, about the girl in the matchstick? Matchstick Girl. I've heard the story before. It's a Hans Christian Andersen story, and Disney made a short of it, and my wife watched it yesterday, and she informed me she saw it before, but she said, you know, go ahead, watch it so you can have the experience for yourself. And it's called The Little Matchstick Girl. And if you have a heart, this will touch you to the umpteenth degree. Because at the end of it, I was so torn by so many things. Not only to know that there's people out there living like that, but how we as people can allow this to exist. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You watch that story, and you see how you feel. You would be disgusted, again, for these things, to just even know that there's some girl out there living the same way. And again, I just feel like the spirit in me wants to share with you about how necessary this is, to where we put about these indifferences to unite one. We've done it before. We've shown that we're capable of it. We know that we're capable of it. Stop using it. Stop refusing it. There is no need to let it continue to create the walls and boundaries for one another. It's time to unite as one. Look at what's going on in Brazil. There's over 1 million people protesting in the streets right now in Brazil because they want the government to be a representation of the people. Same thing is happening in Turkey right now. Turkey is in an uprising. Same uprising that's been going on with the Arab Spring in Egypt, etc. It's still been. Where is America? Where are you, America? Are you here, America? Can you hear me, America? I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. Step up to the plate. And it's time to do it right now. We cannot afford to wait to this go by any longer, especially when you're watching on the news and you're hearing that you are being spied on 24/7. Why let this continue? Join the state project in New Hampshire. Move to Texas, where the governor, and believe it or not, is doing the best as he can to make his state a free state. It's protected by the people, for the people. Okay? Better yet, stay where you are. Stay exactly where you are. Call senator, call your governor, call your state representatives, period. Matter of fact, take a bullhorn like I do, get off your ass and go to their offices, go to City Hall and complain about it in person every day. If you at work, call them. That's all you got to do. I've done it before. For the last 2 years, to where I would call Barbara Boxer and Dianne Feinstein and Dana Rohrabacher and whatever other state representative that I had to call to let them know that I was against any and all bills that supported, that usurped my constitutional right and trumped over my liberties. We can do it, people. It's easy. All you have to do is have that desire, that passion inside to want to change. Want that change so much that you do something about it instead of talking about it. I'm just talking to you about it. I'm sharing this with you right now to excite you to do something about it. That's what all of these videos have been. If you aren't excited by now, I don't know what's wrong with you. You enjoying this way too much. This ain't entertainment. This is real life. And there are people out there that are dealing with this on so many levels. I have a friend on Facebook named Sarah, whose story I'm going to be sharing with you all soon. Her and her husband were arrested on assault weapon charges for guns that she obtained legally, okay? All based on the supposed, I guess, intention that her husband was involved in some gang activity. This is a lie, because her husband hasn't ever been involved in any gang activity. He happens to have just friends that, we are friends that do things that we may frown upon, but we love them nonetheless. Because of that, they've made this gang activity connection, have since arrested him and her. And she spent in jail. He spent about 7 days in jail. I believe that he's out on bail now for about $80,000 in bail. That's his bail charge was, and hers was about 30 or so. So it's real people out here being affected by all of this, people. So it's time that we as people stepped up, united, and demanded change. Demand that all of this be brought to an end, and demand that justice be served to those that are going out there and swearing to uphold the Constitution and refusing to know. You give me that right. You give me a chance to swear on a Bible that I will uphold the United States Constitution. I will, to the 10th degree. My name is Governor Wildstar. I'm running for Governor of California. Please visit me at governorwildstar.com. May the light and liberty of love and God shine upon you, each and every one of you. Take care, and I'll see you next time.